Shalom, shalom, Israel. I want to start this by giving all honor, all praise, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, B'chakodash, to this world so evenly calls God and Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit in the ancient Paleo-Hebrew tongue. I want to give double honors to the elder of the men of Israel camp, Elder Kazak, who teaches well and who rules well. I want to give double honors to the elders across the four corners of the globe, starting with GMS, who we believe have the full truth, the full 100% truth, and are living and teaching well and walking righteously. Okay. I want to give honors and salutations unto the brothers that are of the hopeful elect. And I also want to give a big shalom to the brothers that are of the speckled bird, causing confusion among the heathen. To all y'all brothers, I like to say shalom. All right. This video will be dubbed Leprosy. Okay. Leprosy. Esau himself is a leprous man. Okay. Why? Because he has no melanin. His melanin, we'll start with Cain, where Cain's melanin was stripped from him, man. And you know, Esau is that same way. They can't survive in the sun. They're translucent, meaning their blood shows forth through their skin, man. That's why they turn red and shit like that. You know, like the elder used to say, you do anything to an Edomite, he gonna turn red. You know what I'm saying? Say he outside in the sun, he turn red, he fucking turn red. Motherfucking, you slap the shit out of him, you turn red, you know? It is what it is, you know? But, yeah, Esau has no melanin, and that is the curse of leprosy. I'm gonna prove that to you, okay? Okay. So let's go to Genesis 4, where that can be found. All right. This is Genesis chapter 4 and verse 1. All right. And Adam knew Eve his wife, and she conceived and bare Cain, and said, I have gotten a man from the Lord, from Yahweh. And she was again bare with his brother Abel. And Abel was a keeper of the sheep, but Cain was a tiller of the ground. And in the process of time it came to pass that Cain brought fruit of the ground an offering unto Yahweh. And Abel he also brought of the firstlings of this flock and the fat thereof. And the Lord had respect unto Abel for his offering. Okay. It's like him. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect. And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell. Okay. And the Lord said unto Cain, why art thou wroth, and why is thy countenance fallen? If thou doest well, thou shalt not be accepted. And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door. And unto these shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. And Cain talked with his brother Abel, and it came to pass when they were in the field that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him. Okay, so this is where Cain killed Abel. All right, because he was mad that the Lord didn't want his offering. The Lord wanted his brother's offering. Okay. All right, verse 9. And Yahweh said unto Cain, where is Abel thy brother? And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper? And he said, what hast thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground. And now thou art cursed from the earth. So when you are cursed from the earth, let's keep reading. All right. And now thou art cursed. We're going to turn around and come back to this. And now thou art cursed from the earth, which hath opened her mouth to receive thy brother's blood from thy hand. When thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear. Behold, thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth, and from thy face shall I be hid, and I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. And this shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. Alright? So look, in 11, no, Salakin. Right, in 12 actually, Salakin. Oh no, in 11, Khan. It says, and now art thou cursed from the earth. So what did he do, man? He stripped his melanin. There were no so-called white people back in that day. Okay? The next so-called white person to come through after this was Esau. Okay? Cain and Abel is reincarnation of Jake and Esau, man. Alright? Alright. Verse 12, when thou tillest the ground, it shall not henceforth yield unto thee her strength. A fugitive and a vagabond shalt thou be in the earth. And Cain said unto the Lord, my punishment is greater than I can bear, because thou hast driven me out this day from the face of the earth. And from thy face shall I be hidden. I shall be a fugitive and a vagabond in the earth. Why? Because everybody is melanated, man. Imagine if everybody on the planet is melanated and you see this one white guy. You say, hey, man, what the fuck wrong with him? Oh, yeah, he must die. Yeah, and that's why he said this right here. And it shall come to pass that everyone that findeth me shall slay me. So whoever see this man is going to want to kill him. Why? Because look at him. This man is pale white. You know what I'm saying? This man is pale. You know? So, of course you're going to want to slay that man. Everybody out here is melanated, and this one guy walking around is looking like Esau. No. No. That's why he said, thou have driven me out from the face of the earth, because he got to go. He had to leave, and he stripped. We are of the dust, man. We are of the dust. Let me see. Dang. Let me see. Let's see. I might be able to do it right here. Let's see. Yeah. See this right here? By the sweat of your brow will you have food to eat until you return to the ground from which you were made. Alright? For you were made from dust, and to dust you will return. There you go, right there, man. That shows you that we were made from the earth, man. So if the Lord banished Cain from the earth, then what did he do to him, man? He took his melanin, bro. Now let's see what it says in this here NLT. Alright, look, verse 11, right here. Look, now you are cursed and banished from the ground, which has swallowed your brother's blood. Alright? Alright? Mark this. No longer will the ground yield good crops for you, no matter how hard you work. From now on, you will be a homeless wanderer on the earth. Why? Because if anybody see that man, then they going to kill him. Okay? Because he looks like a white guy. So-called white guy. He looks like an Edomite. Cain replied to the Lord, my punishment is too great for me to bear. You have banished me from the land and from your presence. You have made me a homeless wanderer. Anyone who finds me will kill me. God. Alright? It's another scripture I wanted to get. What is it? Dang. I thought it was in let me see. You will return to the dust. Salakim, y'all, I'm on my other phone doing this. The phone I gotta make my videos on it has no service. I don't know why it won't let me record on my iPhone, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna worry about that right now. Alright. There you go right here. For then the dust will return to the earth, and the spirit will return to Yahweh who gave it. Okay? So there you go. There you go right there. We were made from the earth, man. The Lord stripped him from the earth. What did he do? He took his melanin, man. Okay? That's why he said, you are cursed. Alright? Let's go back and grab that too. Let's see. When he actually says that you are cursed, man. You are cursed. Salakim. This might be work. Salakim. Hello. No, it's not work. Dang, come on, man. Get on through. Salakim, y'all. Salakim. All right. Oh. Alright, so look, right here in 11, it says, now you are cursed and banished from the ground. There you go. He said he's cursed, man. That shows right there that being leprous is a curse, man. Being leprous is a curse, man. Okay? Let's get this thing back in the KJV. Alright. Look, here we go. Here we go. This whole thing is talking about this, okay? All of this. Alright? And the Lord spake unto Moses, and Yahweh spake unto Moses, Salakim, and Aaron, saying, when a man shall have in the skin of his flesh a rising, a scab, or a bright spot, and it be in the skin of his flesh like the plague of leprosy, okay? Like the plague of leprosy. See, Esau trying to call the shit fucking vitiligo, man. Ain't no damn vitiligo, nigga. That's leprosy, bro. Like, you see these folks that walk around looking like fucking cows. You know what I'm saying? So they have melanin, but they turn lepers. You know what I'm saying? They got white spots all on them and shit. America deemed that shit beautiful, man. That's not beautiful, bro. That's not beauty, man. That's a fucking curse, man. Alright? Alright? So yes, like the plague of leprosy, then he shall be brought unto Aaron the priest, or unto one of his sons the priest. And the priest shall look on the plague in the skin of the flesh. And when the hair in the plague is turned white, and the plague be deeper than the skin of his flesh, it is a plague of leprosy. There you go. It's a plague of leprosy, man. And the priest shall look on him. Salakim. And the priest shall look on him and pronounce him unclean, if the bright spot be white in the skin of his flesh, and in the sight not be deeper than the skin, and the hair thereof be not turned white. Then the priest shall shut him up that had the plague 7 days. And the priest shall look at him on the 7th day, and behold, if the plague in his sight be at a stay, and the plague is not spread in the skin, then the priest shall shut him up 7 days more. And the priest shall look upon him again the 7th day, and behold, if the plague be somewhat dark, and the plague spread not in the skin, the priest shall pronounce him clean. But it is a scab, right? So what the priest is doing is determining whether this man got leprosy or if he has a scab. Okay? Okay, that's how serious it is, alright? Man. And he shall wash his clothes and be clean. But if the scab spread much abroad the skin, after that he had been seen of the priest for his cleansing, he shall be seen of the priest again. If the priest see that, behold, the scab spreadeth in the skin, then the priest shall pronounce him unclean. It is leprosy. Okay? So the exactly as I just said, the priest is checking to make sure it's a scab or if it's actual leprosy. Because if that shit spread, you know what I'm saying, and it's spreading all up on the skin, hey, he said this man is leprous. This man here is leprous. Meaning the skin is turning non-melanated, man. That's a curse, bro. Alright? I don't know if I want to read all this. Yeah, man, but he going to it real bad, man. No, going to it real bad. I mean, I can't read it, you know. Well, no, I won't read it. I won't read it. I'm gonna go and get well, come on. This is verse 9. When the plague of leprosy, it's a curse now. When the plague of leprosy is in a man, then he shall be brought unto the priest, and the priest shall see him, and behold, if the rising be white in the skin, and it have turned the hair white, and there be a quick raw flesh in the rising, it is an old leprosy in the skin of his flesh, and the priest shall pronounce him unclean, and shall not shut him up, for he is unclean. And if the leprosy break out abroad the skin, and the leprosy cover all of the skin, him that had the plague, even from his salakim, and the leprosy cover all the skin of him that had the plague, from his head even to his foot, wheresoever the priest looketh, then the priest shall consider, and behold, if the leprosy have covered all his flesh, he shall pronounce him clean that had the plague. It is all turned white, he is clean. But when raw flesh appeareth in him, he shall be unclean. And the priest shall see the raw flesh and pronounce him to be unclean, for the raw flesh is unclean, it is a leprosy. Or if the raw flesh turn again and be changed unto white, he shall come unto the priest, and the priest shall see him, and behold, if the plague be turned into white, then the priest shall pronounce him clean that had the plague. He is clean. Alright? So like I said once again, the priest is determining whether this is a sore or a scab, or if this is leprosy. Okay? Let me get one more example, and I'm going to close it down. Alright, so this is when the Lord was speaking to Moses and tell him to go get the people out of go get the Israelites out of Egypt, right? And when he was at the burning bush, right? And Moses answered and said, but behold, they will not believe me, nor hearken unto my voice, for they will say, the Lord hath not appeared unto me. And the Lord said unto him, what is that in thine hand? He said, a rod. And he said, cast it on the ground. And he cast it on the ground, and it became a serpent, and Moses fled from before it. And so Moses, he ran from the snake, man. Yeah, man, that's Jake right there, man. Esau is gonna try and pick up the snake and play with it, man. Man in the field, Moses took off. He shook it. The Lord said unto Moses, put forth thine hand and take it by the tail. And he put forth his hand and caught it, and it became a rod in his hand, that they may believe Yahweh, God of their fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob have appeared unto thee. Verse 6. And the Lord said furthermore unto him, now put thy hand into thy bosom. So put your hand into your shirt, is what he's saying to him. and he put his hand into his bosom, and when he took it out, his hand was leprous as snow. Okay, you see that? His hand was leprous as snow, bro. So that shows you that Moses was a melanated man. He couldn't have been a white man, so-called white man, because if a white man put his hand in his shirt and he bring it back out and it's leprous, well, guess what? That nigga's still the same color. Right? And he said, put thy hand into thy bosom again. And he put his hand into thy bosom again and plucked it out of his bosom, and behold, it was turned again as his other flesh. So he turned his hand so-called white, and then he turned it back to melanated. Okay? Alright? So there you go, man. Alright, with that I'm going to end it. Shalom.